Hello, everybody. Kind of a late night. Everybody's kind of logging off for the night, so thought I'd squeeze in a little let's chat. Check it out. With that, let's start us off with my little thing here. Uh, I'm learning. Hope somebody comes on and joins the chit chat. Hopefully, my music a little bit, trying to add a little mood music. It's been quite a day. Quite a day indeed. And there's lots to mention. Hopefully get more in here. I see one that says it watching. Hopefully I get more in. I've been goodness between Seth going off on Brittany J's, Miss Jules, aka allegedly innocent, not so innocent. She allegedly is a psychology major or some kind of psychiatry doctor, whatever. But considering the way she carried on, I'm sorry, but she's no different in aspect to me, anyways, of what do you call it? Then no different than Jules, the one that has a few papers that says she's a dog handler, a search and rescue dog handler, but yet she does more whining. So with that, I mean, to each his own. I'm not perfect. I'm new. My main thing over my years have been the trucking industry, family genealogy, and finding out about family. The family member since I came into the true crime community. Just months before that, I found out that he was murdered. So I'm hoping anybody shows up, y'all can hear me. Let me see what I can do here. Let me share it out. Maybe we can get a few people in that are late nighters come visit. Yeah, half a second. All right. At least I got Twitter up there for that. So, anyways, it just so much. It just boggles my mind. What the hell's going on with people? I mean, I'm no different in some ways. You know, my frustrations. I can think back to when my son was 5 or 6. I used to walk down to the little corner store, and used to walk down to the corner store, and we get a pop. With me, my 2 kids would share it. Walk back, 'cause I mean it was not even a block. But one morning, kind of like Sebastian, except mine, thank God, he went to the corner store. And that they knew him. He walked out, went and grabbed a damn chair, grabbed a chair, got to the deadbolt up higher, because it was short. I think he kind of got some of that from me. Grabbed a chair, crawled up on the chair, got the deadbolt unlocked, opened up the apartment door, and went to the little corner store. I get a call on my phone. Phone's ringing off the hook. I call it. I answer it. And the store manager, who happened to know both of us, said that my son was at the store. Now, at the time, I lived in Pasco, Washington. It was, my youngest was maybe 3 years old. Yeah, give or take. They were pretty young. And on the corner of the major property that the apartment complex was on two major crossroads of two major roads. Every time I think about Sebastian, I think back to my son, because he also had, back then, was diagnosed with Graves. My daughter, Down syndrome. Trisomy 21, Down syndrome. So with hers, she had a chromosome, an extra lake on one of her chromosomes, where Sebastian has a deletion of one. Hey, Arctic. Hi, Angel. I'm glad somebody came in. But I was in a panic. Freaked me out. Horribly. Freaked me out. I was upset, not only with myself, but him for sneaking out of the apartment. But I was also more, I was beyond panic. I can only imagine what Katie was thinking when she went to go wake up her son in the morning and he's not in his bed. And thank God my phone, for Esther, my son doing what he did, was thank God we always walked down to the corner store because he knew. And we always stopped at the light. We waited for the light. I mean, we were in a busy part of town. I mean, it wasn't like where they're off kind of in the country. No corner store, from what I've seen, from the drives I've seen, from them driving around, Clue and Cletus driving around that neighborhood and kind of gave us a layout and this thing, give us some kind of visual of what was around there. I lived on crossroad of two major ding roads by the you went a little further west, it came up alongside the Columbia River. I went to go get him. It was summertime and it was hot. Oh geez, it was already hot early in the morning. And went to the corner store. I went and got him. And we walked back. I was in tears. I was bawling. I ain't gonna deny it. It took me hours and I was not mad at him. I just thankfully just went to the corner store. So much could have happened bad. I think back to, I think of Sebastian, because even though older than my son, it was still the fact that not, you know, my son didn't have autism, but he did have the ADHD. And I can only imagine the panic that Katie had. You're scrambling all over the house looking at under beds, in closets, cupboards, just to play hide. We don't know what he may have overheard between mom and Chris talking on the phone. Maybe we can only assume, and that's not right. That's not fair to Katie or Chris. Even though Chris was miles away, we can't assume. It's not fair. Now I've been so fussed about the horrible red flags coming from Seth's side. In comparison, yeah, Chris got a little angry on at least what 2 calls, one with Terry Lynn and one with Heather. Um, I don't blame you for being upset when things were being said badly. I mean, it was. Yeah. I mean, how can we not, Artie? How can we not be? My first red flag with him, and maybe it's because of the mental and physical, mostly mental abuse that my ex did to me. And the mid thing, okay? And I was a full grown adult with my own birth defect, mental, and not so much physical, but more mental, slow developments. I can relate to those. And I still suffer from them. I'm on meds. I've been on and off meds for fucking years because of my birth defect. Exactly. Exactly. And Terry Lynn only did it to trigger him. Yeah, exactly. And we know she ain't going to get no cease and desist order because she is buddy to Seth's mom. Seth's mom's always in her chat. So at least the majority of the time that she's online, let me put it that way. I mean, kind of hard to be in her chat all the time, but I don't babysit Terry Lynn's chat because every time I look, the only thing I see her in is a freaking parking lot, be it the gas station or some other parking lot. During the daytime, you can't really tell if it's the same place that they are or if she's been there before. To me, why don't they get in a grid search? They've seen enough. I can look up grid searches on Google University or even YouTube and put that little group that they had, you know, and do a search. Okay. Instead of onesies, going out and do whatever they think they're doing, live streaming, even if they don't have the camera up, or at least Terry Lynn don't, that I've seen when she's out of the car, except for when she sees the deer. I will give her that. But is she really watching? When she goes into the up of those one pass. Oh, well, I my termination of a lot lizards you don't want to know unless you've been in some of the truck stops that in my trucking career, that's what they call the hose that they visited the trucks. Yeah, those us truckers called them lot lizards. Okay. I'm not calling Terry Lynn a lot lizard, but she does spend a lot of time in parking lots and convenience stores. Now I don't know some of those that she's been like at the what looks like a convenience store. It definitely is not a. I mean, I wouldn't call it a truck stop because what I've seen of that place looks just like a fuel stop, a car fuel stop. When I think of a travel center, I'm thinking Mavericks. Those ones that are back east that everybody is so engrossed with the in thing. Okay. I think it starts with the beef. I don't remember, but there's some of the storm chasers that I follow. They think that's like a damn cult. Becky's, yeah. They think that's like a damn cult. I mean, it's like everybody, all the storm chasers, except for the few that don't want nothing to do with it because one, it gets so overcrowded and it's overpriced on a lot of things. It's a freaking cult. A whole thing, all the storm chasers go rushing over to Bucky's. They will drive thousands of miles out of the way, even though they're right in the neighborhood, to get to a Bucky's. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I've never been to one. I've seen them online. That's it. Now I don't even know, is it a car and truck plaza or is it a just a big old fancy gas station? I don't know. I haven't really looked. I just heard about them. I'm used to like Flying J's, Petros, Pilots, and some of the other, small. And then now I have up in Wyoming, they have Casey's also. We do have some Casey's over here, or at least we used to. Up in Wyoming, Maverick gas stations. Back when my my dad's high school sweetheart, who he is now his wife, her dad is the one that started the very first Maverick before it went exploded. Okay. In a little town in Wyoming. Now, for what do you call it? Privacy reasons, because he's also passed away, and once he got it to a certain point, he sold it off. So I don't know who. I know who runs it now, but where it started, or what happened in between her father passing away and it being run by uh her cousin's, I think it's her cousin's ex-wife, and she's been doing beautifully with it. I mean, it's expanding. You got beautiful, everything, right? uh and they're not just fuel starts for cars, but there's a lot of them that are also fuel starts for the big rigs. Depends on where they're parked, and how big of the plaza is. That I do know. Um, hey, Grandma Sherry. Hi, sweetheart. COVID. We're just talking a little bit about some history and my own, a little bit of my own history, but I'm just thinking about my son back when he was little and doing similar to what we think happened with Sebastian. Because my son wasn't, he was, back then they told me it was ADHD. Now later, they they were saying, my son had said that at one time the doctor, now this is after my son was out of the house, I struggled really bad with kids. Okay, I had my own struggles, and I think because of my own health, my own mental, yeah, I struggled with that. I still do today. Knock on wood. I can. I don't recall ever thinking about doing myself under. You might say. I know a lot of people that hear this probably at some time or another have thought that of themselves and may have even attempted it. I don't know what's kept me out of that thought. Good Lord above, that's the only thing I can figure. He's the only one that's kept that thought out of my head. You know, KCG, hi sweetheart. You know, but my son did similar. Thank God he just went to the corner store at, I remember he was about 5 or 6. No, he would have been younger than that. He was probably 4 because we moved to Colorado. Me and the kids moved to Colorado not too long after that. You know, yeah, I popped it on. I said, the heck with it. Everybody's fine. I finally I couldn't squeeze the spot in for myself, to not interrupt everybody else because, you know, I still love going and watching all these people, and hanging out and listening, yeah. Uh, well, I wouldn't doubt it, hun. I wouldn't doubt it. My dad's mom and sister and his grandmother on his mother's side all had, unfortunately, that's what they passed from. Was that also Alzheimer's? Now, it mainly run in my on my dad's side of the family on the women's. My great grandma draining, my grandmother, and all my aunts on dad's side. Dad was the baby of 4 kids, so I guess I should consider myself lucky because all the ones on my mom's side have lived up almost to 100 years old before they pass. You know, oh, good, good. But back to what I was trying to focus on. We talked briefly on dates. Arctic and I did, as to Seth and that some of the things I heard last night and over the days. Yeah. Um, really? Okay. Hey, Butterfly, thank you for coming in. Don't forget to smash the like all. Um, I keep thinking, I don't know if he's just trying to glorify his explanation like the game, when Sebastian would have been little and turning on the gory game setting. I think he was trying to scare him. That to me that's mental shit. You know, and when he talks about taking the meds away, he didn't want his son to have meds. I understand all parents want their kids to be perfect. Some parents have a hard time accepting that there might be something wrong with their child. Even though it's, you know, in their face, okay, it's obvious. I mean, it's like the green tea video And maybe it's because I have, because I can see it in my daughter, even though she was born with Down syndrome, it's still, she had that, you know, you can tell, you know, you could tell. And I think back to, all that stuff, and it breaks my heart for Sebastian to hear all the, bad words said against. I mean, it's not so much what we are saying due to the red flags against Seth. It's what he is putting out there about his son that disturbs me the most, which would be considered, in my opinion, be considered CPS information, which, if I'm not mistaken, is against the law to even put that out there because that child is still a minor and now he's missing. Now, would they lock his ass up for putting that out? Okay, Grandma, get some sleep, hun. I know you're an hour ahead of me since you're over there in Texas. Hopefully, stay safe from the tornadoes. I'm always watching that area. Always. But I've been struggling really hard with this whole thing, trying to keep it with the truth. And when I seen the cease and desist, in a lot of ways, I get it, but I don't see why anybody deserved. Hey, Shorty, thank you for coming. Yeah, that's not for the world to hear. What Seth has been saying is not for the world to hear, and it being, in my opinion, CPS sealable. Why the fuck is he still on the streets flapping his gums over that? Sorry, but that's I mean, that's a horrible red flag to me. And knowing that, dipping back to an interview that we've all seen, I know I'm sorry, I'm probably because it not in the algorithm yet. Yeah. Oh, but I don't know how else to put it. It's had me so frustrated, mad, in tears, and just mad at Seth for doing what he did as to the cease and desist. Now, the ones talking about the pew pew arrangement, we didn't know. I mean, how are we supposed to believe T-Rath? I mean, we've caught him in a few lies as it is. So, uh, yeah, um, couldn't really take his word up on him. We thought, oh, they're just a side thing. They just trying to get attention. That's what we thought. You know, but I do, KCG. I'm a Virgo. Virgos always freaking worry. I do. That's one of my bad faults. When it comes to mental health and that, I am a worrywart, and I'm more picky on myself than I am anybody else. You know, it's like my videos. I have struggled to try to make some videos because I want them I guess I'm expecting too much out of myself because I want him to look cool or nice as some of the others, you know. And well, yeah, exactly, exactly. He did. And when they talked about 2000, it was 2,500. I mean, that's admitting that he wanted a pew pew. Okay. The other thing too is when they're talking about armor piercing rounds, I'm scared for the fucking police if he's looking at armor piercing rounds or a car for that matter. I'm sorry, you know, that too. And I don't know if he had other guns. Okay, am I a rage crier? Oh no, I usually for me it's usually after the fact. I'm usually one that it takes a lot for me to show it. Now, good tear jerking movies. Now that's a different story. Yeah, I, I know what as to making videos already. I know how, I know what I want to make, but because I am such some of the programs versus I'm used to flat graphics. You know, years ago, I mean, literally years ago, I used to make. If you went to Facebook and you looked at a lot of the matching covers where they got it's real party or spooky or whatever, and they got an exact match. And this is before AI hit YouTube. Okay, I'm done. Seriously, I'm talking about before AI, magic hit Facebook. That's when I was there. I was taking digital scrap kits and making what we call timeline covers and a matching avatar. Now, for me, I had some of the girls, like my avatar, for instance, even though it was made by AI, by the one and only Angel of Goodness, bless her heart. I've got a few other ones. But when I get really, 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 really upset, KCG, I do. But it's, yeah, we are. um, all the things that he said, you know, is he saying it just to get attention and make it sound worse? You know, um, yeah. See, I'm more like you in a lot of ways, Arctic, except when it comes to good tear-jerking movies. But not everybody's watching tear-jerking movies with me, so there we go. I become a blubbering mess over good movies. Um, but just I was just thinking about all the things that's been going on. I've been struggling like crazy, trying to sort this mess out. I have the one video I put on my that I did on my last live. I've got the one that I did sitting at I shouldn't call it live because I forgot how to log into StreamYard. My password to log into StreamYard on my phone. Go figure. My phone hasn't saved it yet, so yeah, there we go. But that's the one where I got the cake pop and the latte. Those dang cake pops are expensive, at least over here in Utah. But I was trying to think of yes, exactly. I heard you. I heard those few jokes over there uh, next door. When we were over there in fruits live. Oh yeah, they are about 2 bites and it was gone, shorty. I got the pink one, the birthday cake pop. Yeah, it didn't last long. You know, um, but when I don't I don't know if Seth has ever been diagnosed or been, I've talked to a doctor. He obviously don't like meds, which, I get the non-narcotic thing. For him to go and say that the meds that were probably helping out Sebastian uh, on the autism side of things, taking him off of that, that's gonna fuck with his brain. When I go off of mine, and when I get sidetracked, my brain's going 90 miles a minute because of the other meds I have to take to trigger it. I go off, and I'm more the quiet. I would call it the quiet depression. I was recent on my doctor work. The last doctor I'd seen, they listed it as major depressive disorder, MDD. That's the first time I'd actually seen that. Okay. Birthwise, cerebral palsy was kind of part of my part coming into the world. I think of some of those things for as to Sebastian and Seth, because he's definitely, it seems to me like he definitely started his rage when Katie left and went with Chris to whatever camp, campground for her safety. I know. Yeah. Oh. Um. And considering his meds are a little more detailed because it also helps with the chromosome deletion, I believe, also not just his autism. He probably has had the autism for a long time. It's just a matter of it was officially put on paperwork per se in the last 1 year. Okay, I think it was October. I heard that he was when he was actually died. It was actually said, "This is it." But considering his chromosome deletion and what I've read about it, and all the things that I've heard about it, and looking at what Sebastian's going through, he was going through his age now, he's going through major growth spurts. I mean, what, every 2 weeks they had to buy him a brand new pair of shoes because his feet were growing. His mother said his voice was changing, which some kids at that age, some are a little bit later, some are a little bit sooner as to, the voice change. Um, that's got to be that's got to be extremely confusing for someone, that just wants to have friends. And I think what he does is he and I ain't gonna deny. Yeah. Um, what do you call it? It's out on the brain. Sometimes when I need my space mode, I come to my apartment because there's times when I get the feeling that those who I'm talking to feel like I'm crowding them with my words. I don't mean to. Um, just asking a few questions. Yeah, and I knew that. He was. I think it was just last year, around October, is when he was diagnosed with the autism. But prior to that, from the time he was born, with the chromosome deletion, up until he was older, I think that's. I think there's been always an autistic side to him, but maybe he didn't have the right doctors. Not saying that they were the wrong doctors that he had possibly in California, but maybe not the right one. They could focus on him, um, and his special needs, and look at his medical records as to what, you know, as to that. Yeah. Yeah, allegedly. I don't think so. I'm sorry. I think, hey, that dang, I know you're not crazy, dear. Believe me, I know you're not crazy, girl. All right, I want to do something before you run off from me. Let's see. Yes. Ha ha ha. Now you can't get away. I can see you when you come in. So, um, and because my childhood with in and out of children's hospitals, I can only imagine what Sebastian was going through uh as a kid. All right. You have a good night, hon. We'll see you tomorrow, dear. It's been a long fucking day. A long freaking day. Ha ha ha. I know that first day I was gonna get you, but y'all done left me, so I said, heck with it. uh, you know dang well why I put that pretty blue dress on you guys. You know why? It keeps me on the right path, I guess you might say. But I've struggled, thinking tonight. Uh, I struggled with this whole case. My first warning flag was Seth out in the middle of that parking lot, and then the court TV. You could see it. My ex-husband is very much like him, very abusive mentally. It's you'll do what I want or else. And I seen that a lot from him, and I had to back out. I had to go out, step out for a while, several times. That's why I probably got quiet on people's chat and may not have noticed, may have noticed. I don't know. It's one of those when I got to step up because I see those same similar things. Seeing those same similar things. the this in listening to Tony over there, uh I think it was I was listening to one I think that Savage recorded previous, and then of course listening, to those other ones tonight. I wanted to put my fist through the screen. I don't want to destroy my computer because some stupid bitch on TikTok. But Why? Don't know. Oh, Friday. Was I up on Wispies? I think I was Ace Battler. I think it was Wispies. The only other time I think I got really fussed was, and I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to curse my channel. No freaking way, I'm not. Uh-uh. Bert knows who I'm speaking of because she don't even want that name mentioned. uh, well, yeah, if it was over on Wispies, it wasn't Casey G. I was upset at. It was the other gal that. There was one that all you could see was a black box. Okay, and when I was sitting there in chat listening, and some of the things she was saying, nobody does this, nobody does that. We can't see anything. Where do we find these interviews? Uh, like Earth says all the time, look it up. Ain't gonna. Better yet, Earth, are you free to come up for a bit? I can't think of the word for it, but Art says it so well as to not gonna be their bitch or something like that. But you know, okay, that's good. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I was thinking about what was it? It was another live you did. I think you were on that we were discussing that. But yeah, but between the few, I recorded one with Brittany J. Everybody, of course, everybody pretty much, everybody pretty much recorded already. I think Art did. I think Savage did. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Wrong thing. Let me get it here. Da, 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 da. No, I don't want to do that. Stop. Um. Oh, here we go. All right, Art. If you're still here and want to grab it, there's just I don't know. There's so many things that I'm thinking of that my brain is rattled. I had a thought to just you know write them down, and I was gonna work on the Sentinel or not Sentinel shit Simon Layla Simon about coming up. You know, we got a court hearing, and there's another one coming up here soon. All right. You have a good night, Arctic. Thanks for stopping in, hun. There she is.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up?
dear. I'm good, dear. I think.
Hmm. How you doing?
It's this whole case is so fucked up in so many ways, so many red flags. And the few, which I think the reason why maybe a cease and desist on that is, you know, I, I could be wrong, but didn't we, wasn't there mention before the billboards went up, one around San Antonio and one around Corpus Christi? I know those were put in. I'm trying to remember if they were mentioned prior. Uh,
Um, there is one in Corpus Christi. Yes.
yes, yes, I knew there was one. Since they finally did put them up, I was trying to think: did we have um, what do you call it? Some reason or another, either Duchess or Clue and others. we were in one of the two lies, or maybe it was truths, that they were talking about places that we could put a billboard up on. Okay, and I know Texas was mentioned, but I didn't know if we specifically mentioned like San Antonio or Austin, Corpus Christi. I know that Robin Rogers lives down there.
Oh,
Where
I don't
exactly?
know.
I don't know, not my business, but it's funny how those cease and desist hit about the same day that those billboards went up.
It is
That was
odd, I
a
will say
little
that.
delayed, but what's that?
I will say it's odd, yes.
Yeah, uh, kind of coincidental, kind of like the dates, February 26, 2016, the divorce, February 26, 2024, Sebastian goes missing. Prior to that, allegedly, there was a CPS call, and because if I'm right, Seth said something about, I think on Pascal's, that CPS had visited his place before Sebastian went missing.
I didn't stick around for that live. If you're talking about the one where it was in his, when Pascal's live, that CPS records are out. I didn't
No,
stick around
this was
for that
before
one.
that one, actually.
Okay.
Before the one that where SF Investigates called CPS and said, "Hey, this idiot's fixing to put out CPS records." No, this was like before that carrot that they dangled. Okay. Um, but I was thinking that there was one that because it's like maybe a month beforehand, that I mean he mentioned it after, of course, Sebastian went missing, but he said something about a month before, because he hadn't seen Sebastian in a month, okay, prior to his disappearance. Hey, Tracy, thank you for stopping by. Glad to see you here. Um, I think I'll have to go back there, and I was thinking it was on Pascal's because it wasn't on Smiley's. I did not, because that was Chris and Katie that was on that panel as interviews.
I didn't watch that
Um,
one. I
yeah,
refused to watch that one.
but well, I watched it via somebody else. So, someone else already recorded it. I didn't go to her live to see it. God, ugh, I cannot, I cannot stand her.
I
She,
reviewed her once. I reviewed her once, and that was it for me. I might do it again. Who
you
knows?
know,
It just
see,
depends on what she does.
right,
She's been kind of
and I,
quiet these days.
yeah, no shit. My when I first came over here after the Murdoch trial with Emily D. Baker, I kind of wandered around trying to find, that when you finally find that space that you feel, or that channel you feel, I think I like it here. I mean, everybody can treat you nice when you first come in. I mean, any panel does that. But when you got the same ideas or same feelings on some things, you kind of meld towards that.
Yeah.
And you always are, the ones that are looking for truth will find those truth-based channels like yours, Savage. I mean, Truth, Duchess, Arctic. You know, it's not based on drama or throwing someone else's name in the middle of it and nonsense. Like I told Arctic the other day that when I was live with him up here, uh, nonsense. Now, granted, she follows a different uh, religion now. She stepped away from one that her and I shared, and I learned a lot from her just watching. And she grew on me. She grew on me. She had a rough. She had a rough back then. Knock on wood, for me being raised into the mainstream LDS. not seeing a lot of the stuff that went on. In fact, the probably the biggest shocker for me back when it happened was all the stuff about the Boy Scouts of America and the background shit on that. And then Ruby Frank. Like, what the actual fuck is really going on? What am I missing? You know, you got the Vallow case. Uh, what am I missing? You know, I grew up in this and never seen or heard the downfalls, I guess. There's a lot of good teachings from the LDS church, but there's a lot of shady shit that I didn't know. And I started doing my research on the things that people were claiming and did my own digging to see, my dad and my mom are probably rolling over in the, well, mom definitely probably is rolling over in the grave of my grandparents because 98% of my ancestors are who helped settle and make Salt Lake City Valley. Okay. They came with Brigham Young. There's a little bit of history. Now, am I one of those that are do gooder things? Hell no. I, damn it, I left my cigarettes at the bar, okay? I've got a trucker mouth. I ain't gonna deny. Y'all seen me go off and heard me go off. I ain't denying that. I'm not hiding that part of me. Um, but in religion, that's one thing I know is not one that you don't want to touch. Religion and politics in the same room. It's if you're just in a politics room, politics like yourself when you were into the politics, totally get it. Same with if you're in a religious type channel, they just talk about religions. And when you combine that kind of stuff in a non-religious, yeah, I did, Tracy. I don't know. There was a lot of hearsay shit on that. But anyways, when you get the mix, like in a channel like this, or even in the drama community, oh, that's not a good mix because we all know what happens with those. It's good subjects. It just in the wrong, sometimes in the wrong chats. The wrong setting, not the wrong chats, the wrong setting of what you are trying to go with.
No, I don't speak politics. I
Right.
spent too many nights and days in the politics community, more
Well,
so
yeah.
called the political. So no, nope. I have my phone over there. It wasn't that much fun anyway. It was just a massive shit show, but you know, it was
Well, I
somewhere.
mean, I mean, and you got. I can only imagine what it's like because I've been in a few discussions with some of the people over. It was it was a discussion on back when before Discord came around. It was TeamSpeak that was the in gamers or just chit chatters set up. Now Discord is. But, it was a they were just discussing politics and what was going on with was it was before I think anyways long story short they were in the discussion and one person that I had in that respect I hope she never becomes president. There's so much, yeah, that's my opinion. But there was a discussion. I had to step away because of they were trying to mix religion in with it. That's one reason why I brought that. Now, we don't know that 100%. Seth and Chris said looking at the video, it was a trash truck. And yes, there was a kid from the front door to the pond. They tried to, and unfortunately lost it. I think the most, even in the past, search dogs, Tracy. Um,
Can I be an asshole for a second?
go for it.
That interview that JLR had with that neighbor, well, supposed neighbor, and I use air quotes.
Yeah,
Um, does that neighbor look like JLR? Look like JLR's relative if he had one? I'm
I
just
guess
curious.
it could be. I know she was just in the dark, and she was a lot of ho humming. I mean, he claimed, I think, just before he ended that interview, that he had met them when he was over there sticking his nose where it didn't fucking belong. The first time, in the very beginning.
Well, it's no shocker that I don't like JLR. I don't like what he represents, and uh,
Yeah.
Chris and Katie don't. Oh, specifically Katie, she doesn't know who that person is.
Yeah, that's I was in there when Duchess said that she asked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just let that be known. Nobody
Yeah.
knows. Katie does not know who that person is.
Well, see, I kind of got, I don't know, maybe I'm too picky, but when you get so many fakes showing up or calling in and things like that, well, at least we can say that she got on camera compared to other ones. But you know, it's there's too many inserting themselves. Why? Why is she
Wait,
inserting herself?
well, you got one dummy who believed that the neighbor, the one from Crime Lines and Lies, a while
Yeah.
back. That was one dummy that people believed,
Mhm.
even including herself. Just
Jeez.
saying, allegedly,
Yeah.
speculation, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a shit right now.
How do you know 100% that she was definitely legit, Tracy? Heck, you could have been a nosy Rosie 5 miles away and heard that there was a kid missing because they got alerts. And it gives the address in which those Amber alerts come from when it pops off on your phone. So, hell, I'd even be nosy Rosie and try to go over and at least offer as a search person. I'm not sorry, but I could sure as heck, be vetted 100%. They can check all they want. They won't find shit on me because I ain't done shit. But to say she is legit, well, that
No,
she says she did, but did she? I mean, anybody, hell, if you didn't all know me, being around here, I could have popped on and said, "Oh, I live next door to Katie and Chris, and that kid was Sebastian was always running around, always lost at the end of the driveway, or some stupid shit like that." We don't know. There's too
no,
many people inserting themselves into a dang case that it's gonna. I mean,
no. I mean, look,
um,
anybody can say they're a neighbor of the Proudfoots. I mean, that person can live 4 or 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles away. They can be just walking by one day and see Sebastian standing outside. Who knows?
exactly.
But if Katie does not know who that person is, then that is right there telling she does not know who that person is. She has not seen that person in their neighborhood. So that right there for me, that's much better confirmation than anything.
Yeah. The other thing too is, let's see, the Amber Alert. You figure in that neighborhood, anybody and everybody, even if they don't even come out of their apartment, knows that there is police nearby and that there's an investigation. They probably hear the dogs. They probably hear
Scanner,
the radio chatter,
yeah.
as people walk, as police walk through the properties, things like that. They were announcing that kind of stuff, Tracy. I'm not saying that she don't live there, but I could say, oh yeah, the National Guard dogs were there, or the Echo Search was over there, searching and everything, because I seen it on the news, local news. We don't get that local news that they get on their TVs. We just get the national shit. Okay, but you don't know that. We don't know anything. We know what Katie and Chris has told us when they have visited. We have went by the interview that the Duchess has done. In fact, I think it was a two-part, if I remember right, when I was looking through stuff. Um, we've seen some pictures of one of the vigils where allegedly Chris was gurring at Seth by the pickup. No, his hood was up. Chris stopped to help. That's all it was. And Chris and Seth verified that on web sleuths. But too many people were at his high school. School don't nowadays, hon. School does not start at 7:30 in the fucking morning. It starts at 9. It starts give or take 9. Look at the I think what Beach High School. Look it up. It's like just behind them there, and they got the big. But I guess my point is there's so much shit going on, so much spreading crap, and JLR asked the alleged neighbor that about the swinger shit. Well, for starters, it was Bullhorn Betty that started that shit, started that rumor. Nobody else. And she said that the whole neighborhood was up in fucking roar, thinking that, all right, which one of my husband, which one of us have a husband that could have been screwing around with Katie? Now, like Chris was gone. That's what Betty put out there. Our words are not just harming Seth, but when we're being rude, saying the things we are at Seth, and those who are bashing Chris and Katie, the neighborhood is up in roar because of stupid shit like Bull on Betty putting that out. That's wrong. It's hurting everybody. I mean, hurting everybody. It's
Look, you
hurting
gotta
us. We don't want to fucking admit it. He's driving us batty to the point where
look, you gotta understand, Bullhorn. That woman has no credibility around here. Okay, everybody
I know.
knows it. I know it. Mystery knows it. People in chat know it. People watching in the bushes know it. Okay, she's doing all this because she's because of Seth Rogers. I mean, for fuck's sake, she made Seth Rogers a fucking mod in her chat. Make that make sense.
It don't.
She's writing so hard for this man. It's unbelievable. The shit that he has pulled, the lies that I lost count how many lies he told on Brittany J's panel last night.
Oh,
I lost count.
you and me too. And I had to double back on a couple and going, what did he just fucking say? I
I
still
have the
haven't
I
gone
have
through
the
it and
I have the entire stream, even the part where she cut out.
so do I. From the time he jumped on panel to him jumping off, I haven't recorded. I just haven't put it up for to go
And
live
I
and review it.
and I have her recorded live from today. And I'll
She's
decide whether I
nasty.
want to go over it or not. But what I'm saying is, you got people like Bullhorn that are wanting us to call out Chris and Katie for their lies and misinformation. Same with Brittany J. What lies and misinformation have Chris and Katie said?
Nothing that I've heard. I mean, and they're not even bashing Seth.
No.
They were giving him more fucking grace than I admit. If I was going through this shit with my ex right now, and my ex pulled that shit, oh, I'd be going off on his ass right back. I mean, now back then when we first got divorced, he had me so emotionally fucked, brain fucked, because it, the meds I was taking back then, just a small example, okay, of how many years it took me to get him out of my fucking brain. And I can talk about it now without him fucking with it, you might say. And that is I was on certain meds, my thyroid med, because of no thyroid gland. Being born with that one, I was on antidepressants because it helped slow it down, because the thyroid had jacked my brain up where, you know, confusion all the time, unless I had the other. Okay. So I can relate to the, total fucked up in the head shit. I can only imagine what Sebastian is going through. You know, he's not allowed to take his meds because his dad don't want him even touching meds while he's there. What was that? Pharmaceutical meth? No, it isn't. The meds I take, none of them painkiller, none of them are opiates, no narcotics, because I refuse to take them, even when I'm freaking hurting, sitting bad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of, for me, I think the reason why I'm that way is because I feel as if I started, it would be a very bad downhill slope for me. The addiction, nobody in my family, immediate family, like my parents and that, drugs, none. Okay. Nobody. My ex husband, yes, he was very much into the hard shit, LSD, purple microdot, you name it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and the only one little unfortunate part is when my son got older in his later 20s, he unfortunately got hooked on heroin. So I wonder what the hell is Seth on meds? I mean, he's taking them off. And I think back to when my ex took me off my meds, it had me messed up. Kept telling, oh, your parents just using that to control you. That's how fucking naive and gullible for an adult woman I was. I still have my moments. I still have my moments. I ain't gonna deny it. If I denied it, I'd be lying to myself. Um, and sometimes I feel like I don't know if online so much, but in person, I stick to myself anymore, because most of the time when I do go out and try to visit, hang out, it's like they don't have time or they don't want to talk. I can be in a crowd with my neighbors and it's like, I'm just there. And a lot of it is because I'm the oldest one of the bunch. So I feel out of place. I feel like I'm crowding. You know, I don't fit in. They're drinkers. I'm not. You know, so I get that confusion. Sebastian must have been. I, I I don't believe Katie did anything, not one damn thing to Sebastian. My thought, I think he walked out the door. I think family or somebody he knows made a noise outside, and he walked out and probably stepped out on the front stoop, looking around with his flashlight, trying to figure out what the hell. And I could be totally wrong on this, but everything keeps leaning with all the dang red flags. Or it's, Seth had a lot more to do with his disappearance. That That date, February 26, 2024, is not a coincidence.
No, I agree. I do. Now, look, I've already said it. If Chris and Katie had something to do with it, I've always said, lock them up, throw away the key, burn the key.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay? I've always said that.
I know you have. And that's always how I felt, no matter what parent it was. If law enforcement actually thinks that they did it, then, and there's evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, per se, that happened, yeah.
But just like with, like, look at Leilani Simon. Was I for her going to jail? No, because at the time she was just the primary suspect.
Yeah,
Until they had the evidence, did I feel like she should have gone to jail right then and there? No. Until law enforcement had the actual proper evidence to put her ass behind bars,
yeah,
then yeah, toss her ass in the clink.
yeah, and they
Until
did.
then, wait and yeah, until then, wait until the evidence came out. But see, no. Those people, including Bullhorn, she wanted her in jail right then and there. It was her way or the freaking highway. So she was going to make all the noise, all the chaos, all the rioting, everything she could to get her point across. And that was everything. Terrorize the neighborhood. Do this, do that. It's my way or the highway. So that's what she did. Now, with this case, she's making a lot of accusations, a lot of chaos. Everybody's jumping on board. They got their own theories, but they're bouncing each other's theories off each other. But does it make it
Yeah,
right? No. Does it
no,
make what Seth is doing right? No. Have
no,
I attacked Seth? Hell yeah, I have attacked Seth. But I haven't attacked him because he's a father of a missing child. No, I'm attacking his actions. If I'm gonna
exactly.
I want to attack Seth, I will attack Seth, but I'm willing to attack him because of his actions. That is it. Will I take away the fact that he's a dad? No.
No, he'll always be Sebastian's dad, just like Katie will always be Sebastian's mother. You know, um, and you're right, Mona Lisa. And right now he's still considered just a missing child, a missing a
Ugh,
missing teen.
I ain't waiting on TikTok all night.
You know, a missing teen. He's still considered missing teen because they went through the prophet home. I don't know how many freaking times, uh, with dogs, both all kinds of sniffing, guard, you name it, kind of dogs. They're all of them. Uh, it's not a crime. There's nothing. They said there was nothing nefarious that they could find. So with that, everybody else on this and that, good God, these ones is, oh, I would have knocked on their door, if they made a noise. Give me a fucking break. No, you wouldn't have. You would have sat on the damn couch and asked what the hell was going on. I'd have done the same thing with my kids. Now, if they were littler, that's different. But when you got a teen, you're not going to run to the ding door or walk fast to the door and sling it open to see what the hell your teen is doing. It'll be one of those, get to bed. And yeah, I know, Ballroom Betty is so full of her shit. I watched, when I first got here, kind of sidetracked myself, damn rabbits. When I first got over to this side, I not only learned that my great uncle had been murdered here in Salt Lake City, and I now live uh, like maybe a couple of blocks from where they live. Okay, when he was murdered, and The reason why I looked at it is I was looking at, Utah cases, going on. And there was a collage in the search. It showed one dude, and then there was this picture of this man that's like, nah, nah, can't be, can't be. And I recognize the name, but it's like Barchi, around this neck of the woods, it could be any of the Barchis for all I knew. You know, it's like, nah. I was denying myself. I didn't want to believe it because I knew this man when I was a kid. Because he come over to his big brother's house to come and visit, and they also run a ranch there in Idaho. You know, my uncle Dean was also the railroad guy. When it come to moving trains, he was the one that handled the trains, but they also had the ranch, the Barchi Ranch that they took over. I don't know. Uh, I don't know about that, Tracy. I really don't. I've heard briefly, but yeah, it's picked up by Autolift. So I have issues with that because I even asked the trash man here, and it's a private trash truck that picks it up. It's not like waste management that comes it up. It's a smaller one for the apartment complex I live in. But anyways, trying to
Look,
remember.
all I'm saying is everybody just needs to be careful about the things they say.
Yes,
Because, look, I'm going to steal this one out of Bullhorn's book. Everybody's responsible for their own use of words or language, specifically language.
yes.
And you know what? She makes a good point because at the end of the day, she's responsible for her own words.
But YouTube don't hold her up to those words when it comes to terms of service. Ugh.
No, but don't, yeah, well, you know, it'll catch up because karma is a real thing. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it will come to run to bite her. How long was Molly go lightly over here? Longer than Betty, I believe, because I think it was Molly that introduced her over here. She was over there hanging out with Olivia, probably, uh, what they call that, sub grabbing from Olivia. She was a small channel until she snuggled up to Olivia over there on TikTok. You know, but
Bullhorn's been over here about as long as I have, about 3 or 4 years. But I've
yeah,
been here about 3 years.
okay,
I
yeah,
don't know. I gotta look at. I don't know. I gotta look at my channel
yeah.
because I don't
And
remember.
and if
I'm
you
so
look at
tired.
mine, a lot of people think because I started mine in 2018 that I've been doing a lot of
2020.
you know
Oh
loud
shit!
bush
4 years.
watching.
I've been on here 4 years.
Yeah, I started mine in 2018, and it was mainly, and that's before I started chatting because I didn't know I actually made it. In order to chat, you actually had to make it in a sense. So, in that respect, I just watch music videos and free TV. I just log in and watch them via my computer and with mine, I could also view it up on my TV, not from my laptop, but because of the streaming system that they have with the apartment complex, I could watch it on my TV too. That's why when I say I'm going to the big screen, my computer's going down, but I still got on a TV. But when I first heard about Blue and Betty and the big fuss about bullshit going on and her attacking Queen Bee, okay, and I think this is when I think she emailed her a cease and desist, and then not too long after, of course, we know the rest of the story on that in that respect. But it was also when I found Queen is when Zav Girl did what she did with the again staunch pictures. pictures that she never should have gotten to begin with. So yeah, it's been over a year. What, that was April when Ken Stone stuff took
Mm-hmm.
place, originally started off. Yeah, a year ago this
About
last
that.
April.
Yeah.
So like I was joking with Wispy, I says in this last year I've gained about 5 years of YouTube catch up, and the grays are showing.
Well, YouTube will age you about 10, 15 years. No, I'm
um,
just joking. It'll age you about 5, 10 years.
yes. Well, hello, hell to the no. Welcome.
Dude, that's my girl. She need to get her little hiney ass up here.
All right, all right. Let me.
She, my girl, be everywhere, but she never come up here and see me.
No, we'll get her up
I'm,
here.
I'm freaking sad. I'm sad. She's breaking my heart all the time.
Oh, all right, hell to no. This is for you.
Always breaking my damn heart. I don't know why she got to break my heart.
There you go, hell to no.
See, I can literally
Yeah.
feel my heart breaking right now.
Oh, I hope she sees it. You still
Oh
here?
yeah. I be going up in my chat. I be going up in her chat all the time, but she never come into mine. She just be sitting up in the bushes.
Oh, she hadn't popped up yet. Hopefully she did.
Now, look, all I'm simply saying is just be more careful about the things you say when it comes to any this case or just any case in general.
Yeah,
Because look, I get tired of having to correct you people, not not just you people, just in general. I'm
right.
tired of doing bitch work. Y'all
That
keep me
see
y'all
that
keep me
that's what
busy.
I was trying to think of.
Y'all should keep me busy.
Yeah,
I need a break.
and I'm still learning. So that I'm great at research. It's just a matter of because it's a whole different dynamic of type of searching versus the genealogical side of searching. Okay, for me, um, I'm used to genealogy where it is a because ancestry, you know, the ancestry site, and I have free access to that because of the church. Thank goodness. Welcome back, Angel. Um, aw, uh, what? Maybe she not gonna come up. Dang it! She must have took off. I thought she was gonna come up, but anyways, uh, dang it! Now I guess damn squirrels. That's the only thing I can describe. And guess who started me on that squirrel thing in a fit? Grandma
Grandma
Sherry.
Sherry.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Grandma Sherry's so sweet.
She is.
That's my
She
grandma.
is.
That's my grandma.
Um, but when I came over and found Queens and heard about some of the fuss, well, I'm ready this book. So I thought, okay, what the hell is everybody? What is so bad about this woman? Instead of just taking everybody else's word, I dove in for on the side probably about a month of watching her videos and watching some of when she was live. And I did my own research on what she claimed. Okay. It's like, oh fuck no. I don't I mean I didn't even sub up to her. I just went and looked at her videos, looked at it, uh and looked at both sides of the fence, you might say, on what the hell was going on. And then go and look at other people that she would accuse or say shit about, saying, "Oh, they're stalking me," blah blah blah. But by the time I got done in that month, I think I took a 3-day break because it was like nails on freaking chalkboard. that whole time. The only way I can watch her is like through Kathy or through like Wispy or anybody else because they make it short and they make it in a sense sweet instead of, you know, it's been a month over there in that nightmare. That was around April. Now, I think Queen was served with the lawsuit in June, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
Forgetting, I think that towards the end of June originally. And I can't bounce around, but I still stuck with I still stuck with the Hive. And then Queen introduced me to the ship, talking about the toy run that she did. And this was still when Hills was still alive. And I happened to go over there, and then it happened to be the day that hell was breaking loose over Hills's blog. And Hills went up there. And they were talking about why did you bring up my, toy run thing, but I still follow Sav. She cracks me the fuck up. Her and say all four of them. And when they took that break of the fuck out Friday, uh, I got lost. Jenny Jen Jens, I think, is the reason why I come across Jenny Jen Jens is because she came into Queens and jumped up on our panel that one particular night. It's like, I think that first month I was in Queens, she had open panel and it had Nicolina, Traders, Constant Sue, Easy, Speak Easy, I should say, not the one that hangs out and drops goodies for the members on that in Queens, but the other Easy, one that a lot of people are
I know who
some
you're talking about.
yeah, okay. Some of y'all may not know. I'm behind. Y'all probably all OGs compared to me.
I know
Yeah,
who he is. He's been on my panel,
yeah.
and
Um,
not by choice either.
but I didn't know who half these people were, and I even made a remark to Patty, who is one of a regular member of Queens. I says, I think I'm gonna hide behind you. So it's been like kind of like a little ongoing joke between her and on that. Like back to back is like, oh, it ain't done yet. Buckle up because another wave coming in. Because all of a sudden several left, then all of a sudden I was like, other people popped up and rah, 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 rah. It's like, oh my goodness, what the hell? What the hell did I walk into? You know, yeah, he's moody. Oh, are we? You talking about Speakeasy, Mona Lisa? Yeah, I kind of got that impression from him. But the easy,
It's called
the
Manly PMS.
yeah, and guess what? Don't let my dad know, but once a month he has that fucking problem too, and he's 82 now. But for years, it's like once a month, you almost, I practically had you stay away from the house or stay away from that time because it was like he would pick fights. He would say, oh, blah, 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 this is going on, this is going on. And you go and agree with him, and he turned around and turned it back on me and said, you're so negative. Why are you so negative? Blah, 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 blah. Maybe if you would, and he quit, and then he get me so dang mad that I had to walk away. It was, you know, and then it was fine. It's like one particular weekend because he don't pick fights with my stepmom, his old high school sweetheart. He didn't pick fights with mom. Mama put him in his place. Especially if he's the one that started. He's like, mom would say, Earl, knock it off. You're the one that started that fight. That kind of thing. Men PMS. That's about the closest I can come across. But thank God I don't have that problem since 90, what, 87? Yeah, 80, no, it was 97. All that was taken out. But just, this whole thing has had me so flustered. And I think KCG, bless her heart, she was trying to be, you know, she was in the moment too over there in Wispies as to some of the stuff that was going on. I mean, it's affected her, it's affected a lot of us. There was one gal out there, no clue who the heck she was. She knew one of them, but she didn't know the other gal that was up there on Wispies. And she's the one that kept interrupting, even interrupting over Truth when Truth was up there um, visiting last Friday, I believe it was. But I popped up there a little on the hot side. Shame on me. But she was putting out misinformation. And Wispy, being the sweetheart that she is, she lets anybody and everybody come up and, you know, she lets them speak their mind. But there's times when I feel like she don't say no. That isn't the way. That no, but she's not like you and I following the case as close, or at least it didn't seem so. That might be the difference. But I felt like that gal, that whoever it was, that had the big black, avatar. I mean, you couldn't see nothing. You know, she was spreading misinformation. So yeah, I jumped there a little hot, and I sat there for probably 20, 30 minutes waiting for my turn to get back because I got cut off. But it's like, I didn't want to roar on Wispies, but KCG kind of reined me in a good way. Just, and I know she was joking with me. I know that for a fact that she was joking. But at first, when she first said it, just about the end of the live, it's like I was more mad at myself than I was at her comment about me scaring everybody off. It's kind of how, and I had to rein myself in. I mean, it made me think that I need to slow down. I need to think about it because this case has gotten to me. Because I have a Down's child that has additional leg on a chromosome. Yeah, and I realized that. Once you went down, KCG, you didn't. I know you have eye issues, and usually you go and type in cats when, so you can get someone to help you. And I'm usually the one helping you through, well, what are we looking at? That kind of thing. And it's not your fault. I reined myself in. I thought about it all night after Wispies. I did. I still stand on what I said to that gal. She was spreading misinformation. She was. And even Minton was trying to get the gal to shut up long enough so I could finish my sentence. But I think what I'm gonna do from
I don't
today.
I don't think I was there that night.
No, you hadn't, because I think you would have. She would have let you pop up there, and you probably would have told her off faster than the rest. Because she kept walking over top of Truth also. Lord Truth, my goodness,
Nah, Truth can handle himself. He's pretty
I
good at
know,
that.
but I
If he can handle himself against three chicks on a panel like the Vault, yeah, he can handle anything.
well, true, and I forget the words he used, but yeah, he's kind of chuckling about it, but Was it the Inquisition? I think he said when he was up there on panel with us that night. Something about y'all are crazy.
Yeah, even though he was
I
a
had to
little
laugh.
dick, even though he was a dick to me tonight to kick me off panel, I
Yes, I
made some.
seen
I made him something nice, and he kicks me off panel. How fucking dare his ass?
that. I know. And what was I think Clue said,
No clue
yeah, I
wasn't
think it
it.
was Clue that said, don't you be kicking her off. And all of a sudden you were down before you even got to, you did kick her, you did kick her, didn't you? And you're some this snickering.
I don't know. I didn't see her in chat when I came back in,
Yeah. But,
but I made
yeah.
him. I made him something nice. It was an applause. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing to make fun. I wasn't making fun of him or anything.
No, I think you said you were fixing to leave, and you made a funny remark, like I've seen and heard before,
Eh,
and he just happened, he just bumped you off then.
let me see.
I forget
I'll find
exactly
it
what
out.
it was, but it was
I'll get it. He said
about,
there wasn't no noise. I heard noise when he pulled it up. I sure did.
all right.
I'll get his ass. Now watch me. I'll get him. I'll get him back for everything.
I'm trying to think how.
You little brat.
No, it's not there. It's on settings. What do I do? I think I highlight you and.
I'll roast him. Hmm.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
wouldn't do that to
Now
him.
I can make you the front person, but I'm trying to think of how to make it where you. Oh, I think I got to make you a system admin, don't I? Yeah, or a channel admin to share.
No, you don't need to do that. I'll show you. Hang on 1 second.
Okay,
I have to send that to him.
okay. I was trying to think of how, because I know some uh, B Tim over there on Queens goes and he can Queen goes and sets and he can share it, but I forget exactly how that's done. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I don't. I myself, knock on. I haven't been. I don't
Okay.
recall ever calling him any, like the p word, because I don't know. But I, I am disturbed at the fact of his past with Katie when he said that on Coffin Divers at what age he met her and knew what she'd went through. Oh, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, there you go. And see, this is what I made him. He wouldn't be an a hole to me.
Oh,
That's what I made him. You heard that, right?
what was that again?
You heard that, right?
I think I know. I heard a lot of clapping.
Yeah. That was for super chat. So when he got a super chat,
Oh yeah.
that's what he would play.
Oh, that's
I,
freaking awesome.
I wasn't being a butthole to him. I could,
No.
but if I was gonna be a butthole to him, I sure as hell wouldn't let him know I was gonna be a butthole to him. So, truth, if you see this, if I wanted to be a butthole to you, I sure as hell wouldn't tell you. I'd get you when you at least expect it.
Oh,
I adore you, Truth. Come on. I just
he's probably
enjoy
already in
teasing you.
bed, Brad.
I am a brat.
I can be at times.
I am too,
I
except
can be.
I have it imprinted on my skin for life.
I should.
No, I'm just joking.
Out of what was that? everybody talks about tats or whatever, or I see people with tats, when they have their cameras off. The only thing I got pierced or whatever is my ears. That's it. I got Quasing did one up above my, on my top part of my earlobe. Uh, the tats, when I think of tats, I don't like needles. I can handle, once they go to draw blood for, like tests, I'm okay with watching them. Once they get the poke part done, I can watch. It's that initial poke. Yeah, so,
No, I'm good with it.
yeah.
I don't pass out. I know a couple people that pass out with needles like that. Once the needle comes out, they're out like a light, and you got to carry them back to the car.
And this, I'm not that bad, and I think a lot of it is I'm surprised I didn't when I was, well, let's see, I was very pregnant with my son, and my ex brother in law, bless his heart, he was in the army, and he was during Vietnam. Uh, you know, and he was a supply sergeant that made sure that he had candy in his pockets, so the kids from the other side didn't blow him up because the parents and that used to put bombs on those kids and walk them in, because our sympathy matter, our hearts automatically want to protect the child, right? You know, well, somebody from his own platoon, I guess you call. I'm not sure, but from his own barracks, they hit him in the back of the head with the butt of a gun, and it caused a lot of damage to his brain. He survived. Uh, Last I knew, which was years ago, they put him in a veterans military hospital in the psych ward, basically, because he almost killed his parents. Just almost killed his parents in the kitchen because they were fighting over money, and he was having PTSD flashbacks. I mean, his was like right there all the time in a sense. But they were having an argument over freaking money, and he started his pacing, and then he finally just got fed up with it. Took the, you know, hit him in the head with a hammer. Damn near. They're lucky they survived. So the PTSD, I get. I was told recently by a psych doctor that I had PTSD from my ex. I can imagine Katie having PTSD from all the bullshit that she has gone through, and even if she was in the Navy, there's still, I mean, I don't know what all she did in the Navy. See, I know from what I gathered, she was more than 4 years into the service there. Um, so other than being a ground, or boot camp and probably overseas briefly, or maybe kept locally because she did have a child, you know, at home, and was still little and having troubles, little Sebastian. I don't know. Just, this whole case has been weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, Halloween baby. I know. Sweet dreams, hon. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you get to watch replay later if you haven't watched all of it so far from the bushes. Oh,
Hey, Halloween, baby.
you're my dear. You are just fine. I I'm good with 11th because it's early morning and I'm probably keeping her here up too late. She's already probably like me and an insomniac, anyways. But
No, I go to bed early these days. I got to get up at 7 in the morning.
oh my goodness, please tell me, are you East Coast?
About 2 hours ahead of you, or
That's
two
what I
hour,
thought.
2 hours behind. Sorry,
Well, see, you're Mountain Time.
I'm midnight right now.
Okay, okay, I'm Mountain Time, so okay, that makes so you're still a little early compared to me, but yeah, I get it. You need to get to sleep, and I probably should let all these wonderfuls that stop by to visit. Thank goodness.
And that's because I shared you and told
Well,
them to sub up
yeah, thank
because it's
you.
fun over here.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do better. I have to admit, in the past I was always afraid to start any lives
So was I.
because
Well, not really.
part of it, being on a panel with others, and the other one being the later, like you and me up on panel, or Queen and me popping up on panel, that kind of thing. I was okay with, but the idea of starting my own, and trying to get in between everybody that's live and not feel like they got to come over here because I'm live when their other favorites, like we all seem to be following each other, my favorite stalkers. I didn't want to take them away from the other. And because I happen to like going over there, like Truth, Blues, Queens, try to get in the middle of them all. And I think it was Kathy that made the remark that you just got to do it. I mean, if you're going to do it, just do it because trying to fit yourself in that slot, by the time think about it, one of your favorites is already, done live. And Queen don't schedule her so much like other people schedule them. And then there's like you and Savage, those late night ones have been like, what the heck is she doing up this late?
Haven't done a late night one in a long time.
Oh no. I mean, well, and I
Not like this one. I haven't done that in a long ass time.
yeah, today's God, this whole day has been long ass ones for everybody, and you want to get a little bit of, get a tidbit of information, you
Yep.
know, is it worth still hanging out at this one, or do I want to go over here? So I'd floating between all. In fact, today there was four of them my favorites. Green Bee was live, uh, Doggo, then Truth popped on, and Clue was in the middle of that for a short time, and it's like, come on, you guys! I mean, it's always stressing enough with all this shit, and y'all gonna do this to me, but I'm learning, and I'm learning from, in my opinion, some great ladies. One who is sitting right here beside me, in fact.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
Oh, it's true. In fact, I think the first time I met you was over in Denny and Jen's chat. And I think, if I remember correctly, you were going by the full Earth
Yeah.
then. Yeah. And then I was go over there to Jin. Oh, hello, Get a Clue. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by and visiting. Hope you click the like, and if you subbed, make sure you got on notifications. And no, I'm not uh members or monetized yet. I still got a ways to go. Hopefully, I zoom up like Truth did. She went from like hardly nothing to boom right up to Well, I think if he ain't 2K by now, I'll be surprised. They and just
Well,
fitting in.
you gotta catch it during the day.
Oh, I
Because
know.
not a lot of folks around here are sleeping or are asleep right now.
Right. And I try to catch in between, and it's, trying to be courteous and not, for me, where the hive is in a sense like my main home, or has been, it is my main home. It's kind of like the ship or the jerks for you, is your main home, what you would call home base in a sense. Even though we go all over the place, it's, you know, out of respect, you don't want to fire up right in the middle of their fire up. That, I guess I've always called it courtesy. And sometimes, well, now it's like, God dang it, it's time for me to. And I'm not a morning person. I'm not a morning person like y'all are. Just so you know that. I really am not. I've never been a morning person, but I've been trying. Every once in a blue moon, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the freaking morning, and I might have gotten an hour's sleep between the time I logged off from watching Wispies to, oh crap, it's that time already? Because I
Well,
love watching
I ain't a
them.
morning person either, baby. I'm not. Don't talk to me for about 3 hours after I wake up, and that's with or without coffee. But other than that, I'm cool. I just do
That's,
my live, and that's about it.
you know,
But if you want to be a reaction channel, you have to review them. You have to pull up the video and review them. And
that's what I was planning on doing
yeah, if
probably
that's
with
what
my
you want
next
to,
live with some of the
yeah,
shit we've watched.
yeah, if that's what you want to do, then just do that. As long as you do it within fair use and you're doing commentary over it too, as well.
Right.
I mean, you can play it straight through and you can play it and commentate over it without pausing as well. That's commentary. That's what I do. I mean, I'll sit there and let Bullhorn Betty rant. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, shut up. No, so
Yeah.
you're wrong. Yeah, she's stupid, guys. That's what I do.
I've
And then if
already
you
got some of
want
my tickers, like that one there. I already got
there
that
you go.
one.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh, Other one I just made, you know, don't attack anyone in this live or in the videos.
There you go.
I got my trigger warning one. I probably need to add more to make it more so. But no, I'm getting there,
It's okay. Get a clue. You're right, honey.
and I'm gonna try and do some lift in the next few days.
Oh
Like,
hell no, Tracy. Hell no. No.
mm,
No. 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 Mm-mm.
now, now, I did come across a guy that did cover him. He's from across the pond. I think before the disconnect,
Get a
when
clue.
Evan deleted her thing, Twisted Reality, I think is the name. Um, he went off recently on Tony Mathis and Seth, uh, and he suffers from autism. He has ADHD. I think he said he had a chromosome issues, not the deletion, but maybe the other.
This hoe ain't
And,
what?
and
This hoe ain't went to bed yet. This hoe on TikTok has not gone to bed yet.
oh God, go to bed, woman, so the rest of the world can. And she's not from across the pond too, because I know they get up. What they should be getting up here, what, in a couple hours, and it'll be the next shift.
I don't think Tony going live. Right? I don't think Tony's gonna go on her panel. It's midnight. He's probably in bed by now. Uh, get, fuck
Uh,
all of you. No, it's the same bitch that I. It's the same bitch that one I got caught streaming a couple
yeah,
weeks ago,
I'm
and
like,
it's the same bitch tonight that was talking about Chris's daughter. You fucking idiots.
oh,
Because of you, I put that
I
stream
see.
on private.
That makes sense.
No, I
I,
put it on
I
private. I'm not letting anybody stream it or react to it. I won't let them do that.
yeah, and well, let's see, well, yeah, this is, oops, not this month. April, towards the end of April was, of course, Mercury in retrograde for about a week. I still think it's dragging along. We've had two. The end of December was our first round that I know of. I didn't research it that hard, but and then we had the next one, which was in April. In fact, my little thinking about it, if I oh yeah, here we go. I want to show this off. I hope you all like this. This is my retrograde, but I need to add some words or whatever. Come on,
Oh,
there we
that's
go.
pretty. I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah, me too. I snagged that off of what was it, Pixabay? Come on, hype, Dan. Um, I was looking under videos and thought, what the hell, look what is for for Mercury in retrograde or some fancy. I come across that and it's holy shit, I like that. So I snagged it. I just need to figure out a way to put like fair use or maybe be right back in the middle of it, but I didn't like I don't want to spoil the pretty view, dang it. And I don't have yet, anyways. It won't let me add animation backgrounds, just the ones that they offer. Uh,
Yeah, unless you pay for it.
yeah. Starting out, I have no idea how much it costs. I ain't even looked because I'm pitching pinning myself. Uh-oh. Well, I've been here since. Oh, sorry. Hope she's doing better. Uh, hope she is feeling better. Get a clue. But I'm slowly getting there. I've got a few videos. I still need to add, some to my little thing and make me a little instead of the StreamYard thing, add I think an overlay or no the what do they call it? I'm so new to all this. The logo, but I think yeah, never mind for a while anyways. It's upgrade. Do you know how much it starts off with for a month for
I think the basic might have changed. I can go look though.
I mean, do I have to
Let me
pay
go look.
separate, like for StreamYard upgrade and YouTube upgrade, or is it they work hand in hand?
And I think it's YouTube and StreamYard are not the same. I think it's just separate.
Okay. So, but Sydney, if I upgrade StreamYard, anything I do, it'll automatically it has put it on my YouTube under private until I add it. No, actually, it goes into live first. I've
Let me see.
I'm such a dunce.
The basic plan's 20 a month,
Okay. And
which is
that's
not. I mean, hell, wasn't that much when I got it. Shit, fucking
yeah.
rip off.
I guess some of it is the reason why I was thinking about doing the upper is I can't add uh the only way I can do a regular background like the bees or uh these are puny looking animations, but I can't add any unless I upgrade. Which I had my own. Well, I added that one, but
Well,
it's the
no.
overlay, not. I mean, I should say the backgrounds, not the frontal ones, but the background ones. I can't add any video
Yeah, the basic won't, the free won't let you, but the basic is only $20, and it'll let you do whatever you want. It'll let you put up whatever videos you want, your own logos, overlays, backgrounds. It'll let you do
Yeah.
pretty much whatever you want.
And however many I want, but add to it.
Yeah, you can add whatever,
And
however many logos, overlays, backgrounds. You can add 10
okay.
participants on your panel,
Oh, well, okay. Good. I
unlimited
need to read up.
streaming. Yeah.
I need to read up on that more. And I know, what is it? On Rumble, I was going to do one on Rumble because the few videos I have over there are not, nobody's seen them. Of course, probably not know the thing yet. Algorithm. Can't
Oh,
like
get
they're on
cool.
the
I'm
algorithm.
sorry. I'm sorry,
I'll
get a
get
clue,
there.
baby.
I'll get. Oh, I've been there. I've been there, Angel. Believe me, there's been a few times, it's been like I might get 2 hours in a 48 hour because my mind is just going, unless my bias is okay, that's it, enough. You're going to bed, you're going to sleep, and it shuts me down. I can lay on the bed and think I'm going to go to sleep, close my eyes, do all the, things that used to put someone to sleep, comfy. It's like instant brain awake. But they were telling me that because the meds that I take, that's what's causing all my meds, except for maybe my gabapentin, is causing me to have insomnia. And there are things that I need. That's the bad part. It's things I need to take versus what is wanted, you know. But anyways, I think we're gonna call it a night, morning, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm getting tired after all day yesterday. You know,
Yeah.
it's emotional roller coaster, and you know, I don't know. Can you answer me, or any of you answer me? Has any one of you seen Hunger Games, the first
Hell
one?
no. Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay, but you heard about it, I'm guessing. In
Uh-huh.
the okay, now I watched that movie years ago, or that series of movies years ago, and everybody keeps resorting to this thing, that this whole case being like, some of them are treating like a game of Clue. Okay, not, and that's before I heard of Illuminati. Actually, if it wasn't for Duchess coming over to talk about something else in Queen Bee's, I never would have. I probably never would have known Illuminati and Cletus and all the rest of the crew. I didn't even know. I didn't know their names even. I may have bumped into them maybe in Savages live, in the chat, or maybe even Jens. But there's so many going fast, that kind of thing, that you don't keep up with everybody. There's some that kind of stand out to you, like that, like you did with me. I'm pretty sure it was in Jens, and you were under Earth then. But I recognize your avatar because you've always pretty much kept to the same kind of theme of your avatar, no matter which one you use. So that's why I was like, wait a minute, I know who that is. But you know, it's I can actually say from past experiences since being on this side of YouTube, it's like this case has had me so messed up, I had to take a break. And then I thought, well, I'm going to let everybody calm down. If they stop by, they stop by. Hey, be our guest.
Sup,
Welcome.
Isaac?
Welcome. Um,
What kind of trouble you in tonight?
Yeah.
Do I need to go put it out for you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You starting dumpster fires?
He always in trouble. He's cool. Not much, homie. What are you doing?
Just sitting here
Shooting the shit.
chatting. Yeah, shooting the shit. A little flashback to old days and forward and kind of like a really bad roller coaster ride. Anyways, back to what I was trying to think of is that movie Hunger Games. Okay. And how we think Julia because she has that production bullshit, okay? And that's Tony and them are allegedly trying to corner the market or whatever on like search and rescue shit. Okay. And the first, I don't know why. I do not know why it hit me in the head that one night, and I forget whose panel it was, and we were discussing it. Some of the shit going on. It, it almost felt like either we're preparing for the next another episode of Hunger Games, or we're all stuck in the first episode. And the reason why I say that is because in that movie, you got a bunch of people on the outside watching other people on the inside, and they're not the ones that are in that bubble. Uh oh, hard like oh no, hard like punishing. Oh, that's not good.
Do I dare ask? I am so
No,
scared to
no
ask.
laughing now, damn it! Spit it out. You spilled the tea. Come on.
I
You,
am afraid to
you
ask.
dangled it in front of us, damn it, in front like a damn carrot. Spit it out.
Be nice. He might just come up here.
I can drop the link if you want to be our guest.
Oh Lord, don't.
Well, that's right. All right. I'll drop you a link. All right, be our
Jesus
guest.
Christ.
Here comes
Oh
the link if
Jesus.
you want to come up. Master,
Lord, you done open Pandora's box on this one.
hey, I've been living in a ding Pandora's box, watching anybody and everybody lately over the last year.
This ain't your ordinary Pandora's box, girl.
Come on, be our guest.
Dude,
Oh,
this
come
is like
on.
the okay, I'll just shut my mouth on this one. I'll let you learn for yourself.
oh, oh,
But I got your back. I got your back.
good. I was going to head to bed. I don't know. We're kind of in between. We'll see if. Oh, here it comes. How come I'm not seeing? How come I'm? Oh, as it a glory guy smoking must be one hell of a damn bowl. All right, like bringing it's YAN. You know him, right?
Oh my goodness, Isaac. That's if we're still up here by the time you get out of the shower.
Wait a minute. So this ain't the same one, dude. Speak up. I got someone behind in the backstage. Is that you? Be our guest. Oh, they left. Listen to that smoking a damn bowl. You think I'm that damn stupid? I don't think so. My burning planet would have had his ass out. Whoever it was that was smoking the bud. I didn't think so because your avatar wasn't. And you would have spoke up and talked to me if that was you, I think.
What's
Yes.
my what's my nationality?
Huh?
Isaac wants to know what my nationality
Oh,
is.
I'm a Heinz 57. How about that? Oh, wait a minute.
Get
Get a clue. Is that you?
a clue. Are you trolling?
I think you was. Get a
Get a
clue. Is that you that
clue.
just popped up on my panel?
You know what? Before, like, if in case anybody comes up,
Yeah.
what you need to do on the bottom of your screen,
Uh-huh.
on the left hand side of on the left side of um, where your avatar sits, where
Right.
you know where the boxes are, where you present your screen. There's a box on the left hand side. Push that, and that'll full screen you. So you can use
I
that.
did
Yeah,
like
there you
that.
go. Yeah, use that as your your
Oh,
overlay
okay.
before you let anybody up.
Right. The other thought too was, oh, okay, yeah, that would definitely put me in front. Or I could just, before I
I
let
have
them up,
I have an
pop
accent.
this one up.
There you go. That's good. I have an accent. I'm from the hood.
Or another way,
No, I'm not Latina. I'm Caucasian.
I could pop that one up too. Let's stop them. I made that video, so it wouldn't let me add regular ones, down below. But that's okay. That's one way. Yeah, when who was it? Oh, in fact, years ago, that's why, you know, there was that argument between Nicolina and Kansu and traders that I think this was before traders and Nicolina became friends and then they backed off, become enemies in a sense again. But someone had popped up on the panel and it was a full scale, yeah, peen screwing bomb, I should say. Yeah. But
I've gotten one of those. Well, a couple of them. And then what I did was take a screenshot and I
sure.
plastered the peen screen. Well, screenshot, and I plastered it
Right.
all over 5 different platforms. Because if he was dumb enough to plaster it all over YouTube, well, I guess he wouldn't have minded if I plastered it all over 5 different platforms.
There you go. There you go. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The
But
first time was about a year ago, year and a half ago.
yeah.
Um, and then it was about 5 months ago. Not actually, not even 5 months ago. It was about 2 months ago. I actually found the motherfucker who actually did the peen bomb a year and a half ago, and I recognized his name because I never forgot it. And I never confronted him, so I was like, "Motherfucker, I remember you. I plastered
Yeah.
your little peewee all over 5 different platforms, and I left the space open too. I mean,
Dang.
I covered everything. Okay,
Right.
I covered it with a happy face.
Well, yeah, and I've seen that a few times, so that I get that part. All right. Oh, oh, you got some goodies on here. Be our guest. Well, you got a new subscriber from me, and let's see.
Oh, that's the devil's lair.
Let me see if I can snag it here. If I'm doing it right.
That's the
Wait.
devil's lair. Dude, you're treading down in dangerous territories. That's the
Oh, there
devil's
we go.
lair.
I think. Isn't it when you go to share the channel uh to your yeah, shit. Just had it on the brain there. When you share it, when you're in StreamYard, you're doing it live and you want to share the person's channel, do you click the share panel or copy channel ID? It'd be the share channel part, right? Or just copy the YouTube link.
The YouTube link.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's all right. I was afraid to click that one thing. That's how dense I am. All right.
You're sending people down to the devil's lair.
Well,
Mm-mm,
it's their own choice
mm-mm-mm.
that they It's their own choice if they want to go and check it out. So
Mm,
I'm
mm,
just
mm,
sharing
mm,
because
mm. Beware. The man's got some good music.
oh sweet. I
He
like
does.
good music. I listen to all kinds.
Oh
So
yeah,
check
he's
them
got some
out,
good music.
y'all.
All right, Isaac. Now he's got some good music when he's about to go live. It's about an hour and a half long. I don't know why, but it is. But some good music though. Always brings me back to the old days when I used to listen to that type of music. I still do.
What kind of music?
A lot of copyrighted music,
Well, yeah, I'm
but
guessing his
other,
or
well, it's more like uh, I gotta try to think what kind of music now because he has it's a ton of music.
it's a good selection. In other words, got it.
Yeah, if you play it, you'll end up with a copyright claim. It's not gonna go anything against your channel. It's just it takes away
Right.
the ads.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sometimes I'll play copyrighted music just for the hell of it. Sometimes.
Once you get, there's one that I totally fell in love with, and it was Queen played it last night when they she ended, or yeah, I think it was last night, not tonight's, but last night's. Uh, that I fell in love with it actually. When you go and click on her thing, it says it come from TikTok, but I couldn't find it. Even though I got TikTok, I couldn't find it. So I thought, well, I'm gonna look at it again and see who it's by, and I found it. Love her music. Love her music. Um, let's see. All right, here's Ertz. Uh,
You can actually buy the song that you can actually buy songs on here that are
mhm.
copyrighted and use them as your own, and you won't get the copyright claim.
Okay, as long as you provide have that back or the that you had purchased or whatever, or does YouTube automatically recognize it as you had purchased?
Get a clue. Are you trolling? You're trolling, aren't you? Get a clue's trolling.
Let's see that. Let me see if I can find her. The one song that I fell in love with. That Queen played on occasion in the background. I've got her bookmarked. Dang it! Now it's gonna drive me nuts. Let's see, liked videos. Let me find it real quick. It was one I recently. All right, what? Oh no! Wait. How come it's not showing my? Oh shoot! Playlist? No, maybe it's under music. It'll show my the ones I just recently watched. No, it ain't gonna show it. So I gotta go the other way. Dang it! I really gotta learn how to do that. Oh wait, there they are. All right. Let me find the one I'm looking for real quick. Let's see. And of course I put it on most of them on private instead of public playlists. Dang it. It's like that. Oh, maybe I need to come down a bit more. Damn it. It's here we go. Life stories songs is my playlist. Let me find the one I was looking at. Oh, here she is. It's called Only the Whiskey.
Hmm.
Oh, I love this song. All right. Let me get past the ads here and we'll add it to stage. All right. Let me skip that part. All right. Add it to
Okay,
stage.
here. I got one for you. This is copyright free music. I'll put it in the back for you. These people have some great songs. You can grab that link right there.
Okay.
They have amazing songs. I listened to them too before picking one, and you can pick any one you want. Sometimes I use it for my intro. Uh,
Mhm.
I still have to redo my intro, and that is a bitch to do. Um,
Oh, come
but
on.
there's a couple of songs on there, like this one.
Mhm.
This one's the best. I love it. I'll
I
use
don't
this
know.
one. I'll use this one when I get pissed off at somebody,
I
and when
don't
I
know
really
why it's lagging on me. Of course, I hope you can still hear me.
no, I
There you
can hear
go.
you.
Okay, I wasn't sure because it's not loading up the private chat, so I can snag the link. Dang it!
Get a
Because I
clue.
hit the present to do the other one, and then turn around and got click happy and hit the private chat before I tried to load. So now it's being silly. Let's see. Let me see. Hell, I can't even take myself off.
Go on,
Okay.
get a clue. Keep trolling. You're okay.
At least he's been a good troll. Or
Yep.
she.
Get a clue's a control. Hey, at least get a clue was down for the cause the other day when I was going to Betty.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
That
Come
must
on,
be very
computer.
much.
That's like my screen froze. It don't want to do anything. Well, shit. Let me
StreamYard's
try.
an asshole.
Let me try some. Come on, refresh. Damn it. It's like everything froze or
You leave me up here, I'll be gone. I'm going to bed.
I understand, not a problem.
No, it's
It's,
okay.
it's
I'm just
like
kidding. I'm kidding. I'll stay and hold the fort.
yeah, I can't even get myself to, like take off screen and put back on, to get rid of the my trigger warning kind of froze. Oh, maybe it's gonna finally do something. I got the hourglass. This is the first time it's ever froze on me. So it's uh, wake up, come on. Oh, damn it. Goodness
Get a
gracious.
clue.
Yes, KCG, I will, hon. Let me get this craziness. I can't even get my other tabs. That's how messed up it is right now. Oh no, not today. Please not today. I'm froze. I can't. This is not good. This is not good, Houston. It's not letting me refresh. It's not letting me do anything. Damn it. I have to go on my phone, but I'm not. I don't have StreamYard on my phone yet. At least password set up. Damn it. I
You
need to
don't
do.
need you don't need StreamYard for your phone. You just use the internet. StreamYard doesn't have an app,
Okay. Oh,
which I
somebody.
don't know. Which I don't know why. It
I
should.
know, right? Well, I'm glad I'm still here. I just wonder why the heck I'm froze. Even my trigger warnings, at least for me, because I can't get my other tabs to highlight. It's like froze. Is my trigger warning ticker froze too?
No.
It, what the StreamYard? We
Okay. So I'm gonna hold down the fort for now until she comes back. Hey, Sarah. At least you're being a good troll. Get a clue. All right. I'll get your channel, KCG. Just 1 second. Let me go get your channel. Well, I appreciate that. Get a clue. All right, there you go, KCG. Jelly rolls. Spam the chat. All right, let's see. Shall we go see if them TikTok hosts are still alive? Let's go see. I'll go tap into TikTok real quick. Well, two of them are still alive. I swear, these women never go to bed. For real. These people spend more hours on TikTok than we spend on YouTube, I'm telling you. This is called the epitome of no life. Damn, this hooker been on for... Good lord. How long she been on for? I guess it doesn't say. No, don't say. Oh, it does say. Damn. Bitch been live for 6 hours. Damn. Holy shit. Lord have mercy. Okay. Dang. These women, they go live for hours. Okay, who knows TikTok? Does TikTok have like a time limit to how long you can stay live for? I don't know. I don't do Reddit. I always found Reddit to be a bear of misinformation on there. Hey, look, I do a lot of reading. I try so hard not to, but unfortunately, with these mofos running around the streets putting out misinformation, yeah, I gotta do the bitch work because they're too damn lazy to do it themselves. I wanna move.
Stupid computer.
What
I
happened?
don't know what the hell happened. All of my dang whole screen kind of went dark, and it's like, and I think I might have. I'm thinking, oh shit, because when the whole screen kind of went dark, it was something trying to load, and I'm thinking, when I come back and it finally started acting in a sense normal, I had nothing. I had to go and get myself back into StreamYard. I think StreamYard just kicked me out, just like, yo, here's your initiation, I guess. That's the only way I can think of it. When I come back, it's like, think, this damn thing kicked me out of my own damn live, damn it.
Hey, I've been kicked out of my own life. So, yeah, I understand.
All right, let's do this. All right,
My internet's a douche. It can be a
let's see if we can
douchebag
do this
sometimes.
right this time.
We were
Without it.
checking out we were checking on TikTok hoes.
Yeah.
These bitches are
All
still alive after 6.5 hours.
right. Okay, let's share this one's
I
link.
almost bought a tiny house. Scary thing. I walked away. Get a clue.
Channel. Here we go. Got that. All right. Any particular one? Or
Hang
just
on.
any of the songs?
I got it. Get a clue. Here, I got a song for you. Just dance around, honey. Dance around. Okay? I want you to dance around to this one, baby.
All right.
Good song, okay? Get a clue. Good song.
And the link you dropped, I got it.
All
It
right, I
was
want you to save that and look through that music because that music's really good and the music is fabulous.
okay.
And the song that I use when I'm pissed at people, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the song that I use when I'm about to let people have it.
Oh, yeah.
So good. I love it. Are you ready for it? Get a clue.
All right. There's the one link that she dropped me.
Double
Double or
nothing.
nothing, huh? You sure about that now?
All right. You got it. I'll put it in the bag. We'll just wait for it, huh?
Yeah. All righty.
Crazy Purple Kitchen.
Now, on this, did you want me to bring up the knee flex or how you pronounce them? I
Yeah, I
don't
don't. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce them.
know.
I don't.
All right. I'm bringing them up on stage if this will work. Now, trying to think of which, might help if I unmute. Well, let's see.
Okay.
That's our intro that I was looking at, but let's see.
Well, this one's not my intro. I just use this, and I make my own intro. This
Okay.
what I design my own. I just put this in the background. Now, see how it says copyright free, which means this will
Oh,
when you play this, it will not show up on your streams or videos if you use
oh,
it. So you'll be fine with this.
oh,
So
wonderful.
yeah,
Let's see. Better on your own. Oh, well, now see that one might be a dang good one.
Yep.
Fitting for me. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let
this
me.
one I used for crime
It,
sleuth. I use this one for CS.
let's see. Okay, which one is it you use?
This one.
Oh, the one that's here. All right. Let's see. Bite me one. Let's go back.
Yeah, I
I do
use
let
this one
that
for
music
CS.
go.
Yeah, this one was used for CS when she started her little bullshit. I used this one. It was perfect.
Let's see. Fight back is the one. And oh, you're playing it now. Okay, go for it.
I won't play it all. I'll just play a second of it.
I'll go ahead and take that one off then. Just trying to find it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. Oh, so was it that
Yep.
song, the Bite Me, Earth?
That's the one I
Oh
used for crime
shit,
sleuthing.
dummy me. All right,
Yeah.
hey, way to go, Michelle. Let's see, let me find it again.
I used it for her. I used it for a couple of other people.
I'm gonna bring it back. Goodness gracious me. All right.
Yeah, so when it says copyright free, you can use
Yeah.
it. You just look up copyright free on YouTube and you can play it.
All right. Share the screen. Let's see. Bite me. There we go. Share. And
It's better than StreamYard music.
I just made it.
You should have the same in your brain anyway. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. If you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah,
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I'm taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this room can do it like me. Open up
Me
your eyes,
too.
turn
Very
up the
good.
rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. If you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take
I like
shots. If I miss off, forget it.
I
Yeah.
like those.
Shots just to learn.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Thank you for that tip. I didn't know that's free like that.
Motherfucker in this room can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to
There you go,
love me, you don't
KCG.
have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you
How
wanna
about
taste
that
bitch,
sweet
you can
lady
fucking
also?
try me. If you wanna hate bitch, you know where to find me. If you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Oh, it's almost over. Okay. I like
Time
that.
to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Yeah. See ya.
That one's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, they got all kinds of good stuff on there.
So all you gotta do is just find as long as it has free copyright free, probably in the
Mm-hmm.
music section. Okay. Cool.
That's why it's
Oh,
best. That's why it's always best to go through it when you're offline. That way, you can make
oh
sure
yeah.
it is copyright free. But that one, it's that entire site. That band, copyright free music.
Good. Good. The one gal I was thinking of, I don't think she's copyright free, but I like her songs, especially the only the whiskey. I can't. I'm trying to think some of the others, but anyway, she's got her name is Brea Lawrenson. She's got a beautiful, in my opinion, she's got a beautiful voice. The one I found, of course, Compliments of Queen was called Only the Whiskey. It's and I her main page originally was on was via TikTok. But she does have the YouTube page and she has a personal page. And I don't know, I didn't look to see when the most recent, but yeah, that's I like that song, Only the Whiskey by her. And I've heard it on the radio too. So that one and Save Me by Jelly Roll.
Are
I didn't know who Jelly Roll was until
you
I heard the
serious?
song. You know, heard the song on the radio. Didn't know that he was originally a rapper.
Isaac, if you're still listening, Mystery here doesn't know who Jelly Roll is.
I do a little bit more now, but I didn't at the time, other than seeing on my radio it saying Jelly Roll and the song "Save Me." You know, yeah,
I know.
2009 radio.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tickered across. I get that digital thing. It's like some that singing along with it, and it's like, holy shit, I like that song. um, let's see. Oh, okay. Thank you, KCG. Oh, there you are right there, in fact. All right, here we go. You're on stage, girl.
What is that?
I
What,
recognize that kitty.
what were you guys doing? You're playing music, you're hanging out, and it's not
You're
serious?
fa- you're fading in and out, baby.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, we can hear
So
you.
listen,
Let me see if I can bump you. Oh, wow.
you don't have to do anything. I just want to show you that real quick. I pulled it up. I thought for a minute it was nonsense. It's like timeline bullshit. Remember that thing she did?
Mm-hmm.
It is not. It is somebody else's trying to, what do you call it? Trying to do the opposite sides version of what nonsense did.
No.
Who?
And
And the cutting out on.
You're roboting, baby.
am I cutting out?
Yeah, you were a little bit.
Who are you talking about, KCG? Who was doing what nonsense?
Uh-oh. Honey, you're really roboting. No, I can't hear you.
No. Get a clue. No, you're not getting trolled.
No. Good morning, ladies angel. Thinking about, yep, here comes the morning shift. And the lives. Oh yeah, she lost connection. She might be back up. Good.
Who was she talking about? About what's going on with
I'm not
nonsense?
sure, but there's a. She was saying somebody was being a bitch, like doing the absolute opposite of what. Oh, okay. Let's see. Anyways, you know how Nonsense has her whiteboard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at. Let me see if I can share it and get an idea of oh the hands interview. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get this saved up. They put it on a document, a Google Doc. If I can save that bitch, there it is. Let's share screen. So this is what. Let me see if I can get this larger. Full screen layout. There. This is what she was trying to show us. You know, I was like, what the hell?
Who's this
It
at?
is,
And who's this at?
to be honest, I'm not sure, but let's see. Interviews for Sebastian Ron, but I'm not seeing. It was a Google Doc. It's got a whole bunch of PDFs, links. Let's see, all the court. I mean, she's basically doing it all on, doing them all in a Word document. It looks like.
Hey, Ace's mama. How you doing, honey? Hey, Ava.
Oh, but yeah, that's on. Hello, Ava. Hello, Aces. Sarah. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, yes, I have seen you over there, Aces Mama. I forgot about that. Yes. But yeah, it's what I'm seeing is the news, all the news links. It looks like she's only got two. One, that has anything to. It's almost like oh, what's her name? Brandy. Oh, geez, she's got her own. The 13th juror, or something like that. Channel. Recovery addict. I'm trying to think who the other, and they call one. They call her the chart lady, and that's that Brandy. I can't think of her last name now. Anyways, yeah, it's. Let me see if I can. Well, you can see that the private, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
it's in there, so you might be able to get a better idea of what yeah, PCG brought it up and dropped it off. And I guess the document got dropped in Reddit. So somebody is a member of one of the Reddit channels and shared it.
Is it of some significance of anything?
Well, it's all the interviews. I think what they did is they took all the interviews, like and probably wrote them down and then linked them up. I took everything that Nonsense has done as the covering and put in a spreadsheet form. But she's doing the I don't know if it's the opposite. What KCG is saying is as an opposite of maybe voice versus, video versus like or whiteboard versus spreadsheet. I think is what she was trying to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The interviews and all the inconsistent. That'll be a good one, even for me to be able to cover. You know, look at, because I've been trying to write them all down because there's so many damn interviews. Seth alone and the inconsistency. But anyways, I don't know what Casey. I guess she totally lost net. Is the only thing I can figure. But anyways, I got it now. It's in the back if you want to look at that
I got it.
later.
I got
But
it. Thank you. I'll look at it. I swear, I feel like I'm back in True Crime again.
well, in some ways, look at it this
Don't,
way.
don't say it. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not. I know you're not. You're in the drama side, which means you, if you want to, you can go and tear apart whoever put all that shit together. You know, because they're probably putting their 2 cents in the wrong direction.
No, I
Or
don't know.
like,
Well, well, what I saw KCG put in there, she says that if she's talking about that, what she put in the chat, she's talking about what was in that Reddit, which was, I guess, that link. She said it was taken down. If that's what
oh,
she.
well, then we got lucky, huh? Well, it's still up. They probably just took it at, maybe removed it from the Reddit page that it was at. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't listen to anything or read anything from Reddit.
Me neither. I mean, it's the only thing I wanted to hopefully find in the search, Google got direct to me over there was to hopefully get the actual divorce documents between Katie and stuff. I'd seen it. Somebody had, showed them, but I couldn't find it again. So I didn't, somewhere in that, I've got it somewhere in my bookmarks, but I couldn't, yeah.
Let me go find something real quick.
No, I got it somewhere in my ding, stuff. I mean, webs, get a clue. Substack? What the heck's that? See, that probably, here we go, would be me being a newbie. What in the world is Substack? Another Reddit version? I mean, a better Reddit version? There's so many different channels and things like that. No clue. What can I say? I drove truck long haul. Oh, we're all the credible reporters. Okay, answer me a question, Wise Angel. Do you consider Nancy Grace? Does she kind of fall in that? I don't know.
Yeah, tragedy account.
Yeah, she's just basically a national tragedy pimp with instead of a bullhorn, she's got a mouth. I lost in my opinion, I lost a lot of respect for her over the John Benet Ramsey case. I was living in Denver. I heard it daily on the local news. Okay, what was going on?
I think a lot of people did, honey.
Oh.
They lost a lot of respect for her, but not just that. Casey Anthony, too.
Yeah. I mean, but she made some statements on the John Benet Ramsey case when she allegedly, she propped her ass up in Fort Collins, okay? And was doubling down that they didn't need to bring the FBI or Colorado, Bureau of Investigation in. She kept saying, "Oh, they just need this," and she doubled down on some of her fake fucking information. You know, I lived in Denver then, and believe me, Colorado was pissed off that she even come into town. The local news even, you know, so, and mom and I used to be a follower of her, and that was before, if I remember right, that was, or maybe it was after her twins got older, or maybe it was before she had her twins. But we used to follow her. And then when that shit happened, and some of the shit she said about the Columbine, you know, investigation, I was like, mom and I both, we looked at each other and was like, well, no, never again. You know, I lost all respect for her for that. Some of the shit that she said, and it had not, there was no facts to back up what she said. I guess that was my first introduction in a sense of being a damn tragic pimp on steroids. Not not literal steroids, but internet steroids. Well, yeah, there you go. National Enquirer. Mom and I used to call that, if you want to, the grocery store. That was considered supermarket. Uh, the supermarket line slime. So, you know, National Enquirer, the Star newspaper. I'm trying to think of the. I mean, when you staying in line to get, you know, check out, what's the first thing in your face there? You know, ask the newspapers and that. The National Enquirer. Oh, Vinnie Politan. You know, when he switched and started his own channel, you know, he needs to get someone that make his dang what I would call his dang thumbnails, because his thumbnails suck. His thumbnails suck. I mean, I like him on a lot of things, but he, yeah, he's like all over the place. Where when he goes into a regular studio, it's there. You know. All right. Oh, okay. You want me to play that, Art?
No, I watched that behind the scenes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I sure will.
That'll give you a little bit more perspective.
Okay.
It's read out.
Oh,
Um, Now, a lot of people are not fond of that particular creator, um, but she
yeah.
does. She does read it out though.
Yes. Yes. In fact, I that's
Yeah.
that's where I seen it from, because I remember I couldn't find my dang bookmark. I could have sworn I bookmarked it, but I couldn't find the damn thing. I say and I saved it also in my playlist under, pretty sure it was under Sebastian flashcards in my playlist. So yeah, I will definitely watch it even more. I was trying to find the actual documents. You know, one place I don't know if y'all know. Let me see if I can know, because they're strictly Discord. Um, and that is Recovery Addict. How I found them was via Recovery Addict. Anyways, one Discord server is called As the Gavel Drops. Now, if you want, you know, without having to pay on some of them, I mean, you might get lucky that they drop the federal documents into that group, because there's a couple of gals that does have access to Pacer, which is 99% of the time is federal documents for a case. They also cover, they provide links to news um, in regards to cases. That's usually where I get mine, and that's kind of how I got started into kind of Murdoch trial was my first S2. L.I.G. Baker, listening to her commentate as a retired California DA, and then finding the document, from the document dumps, uh, in that respect. So, for me, it was easier for me to understand. What do you call it? Trying to think of the be able to see those documents in front of you helps. All right. Now, how come I need to clue in here too? Oh, different clue. Never mind. I'm tired. I guess it's time for. When you're tired, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting there.
I'm starting to stumble over my tongue less than what I was earlier. Y'all, I appreciate. I mean, I truly do appreciate you guys coming and listening to this dingaling here, me. Um, I do appreciate it more than what you realize. Oh, and for some of you there, let me see. Let me get hers. All right. Let me get hers before she leaves. Put in
No.
Wise Angels. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, baby. You're good.
All right. And this is Wise Angels. She does a little bit of everything. I mean, she does a little probably I'm going to say this wrong, but tarot cards. But she's not targeting. It's like just a daily that I've noticed. Okay, like it's not necessarily based on anything. Not like, oh, I'm doing one on Sebastian, like some of these other idiots out there. It's just like, well, today it says it's supposed to rain, that kind of thing. And then that I found, anyways, but I find her entertaining myself. Bitch talks, bitch fuck around, bitch talks fuck, yeah, FAFO. She does once in a blue moon also. But she don't advertise it, It's kind of like traders. What once in a blue moon, traders. In fact, recently I think just to be a goofball, I adore traders. Yeah, but if you like that kind of stuff and uh we, I need to find Wee's also, but catch her over here since it's about time for her to wake up too. But anyways, y'all, I appreciate it. I do. You guys have made my day. The few times that I've been on, it's been awesome. It has. I've learned a lot from everybody here. Been on roller coasters with y'all. But I think I'm gonna end tonight and let you get some sleep.
Okay. And you get some rest too.
Yes, I will.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Anytime, baby.
All right.
All right. Good night, you guys in chat. Get a clue. Have
Yeah.
some fun. Have fun trolling. I'll see you next time. Everybody else, you guys have a good night. And
Yep.
Mr. Get some rest, baby, okay?
I will. I
All right.
will.
I'll see
I'm
you
fine
around.
now. All right. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Sweet dreams to you all until we meet again. I'd suck at singing, but there you go. Sweet dreams. I will.